You and I will travel a ways together. I will teach you all I know, and you will destroy he who has taken my place.
Welcome back to the Violet Hour. I'm Bilicium, and today we are continuing with Hand of Fate 2. In the last episode, we went to the High Priestess. In this episode, we have a choice, either the Empress or the Emperor. And I realized that I could
This
click on
game
them.
is merely the lesser game. It is not the true game of life and death, merely my model of it. I must prepare you for the challenges you will face when we meet Callus in truth.
So I realized that in the last episode, I could have clicked on it to show you a little bit further what each would entail. However, I didn't do that. I'm so sorry about that. So I'm going to show it in this episode. However, I have already made my decision. But we will move forward. So the Empress earned fame in order to wield the legendary weapon Retha's Ire. Villages on the northern outskirts are under assault from northern raiders. Defeat the mighty shaman who is leading their raids. So, unlike blessings, which we were looking for with the High Priestess, we are looking for fame, which we did get a card in the last episode that helps boost that. So we could sort of cheat, I guess. It's not really cheating, but we could use that card to help boost how much fame we get and possibly get more than what the level would normally give you. So that's a thought, and that's a pretty valid thought. The Emperor...
It is not one game now, but a score, each with its own nuance and delicate approach.
Thieves have stolen a relic from the Emperor's palace. The Empire are looking to hire adventurers to help recover this and other items. Explore the road ahead, may be long, ensure you have enough food. Bandit country, the wilds are lawless lands, perfect hiding places for thieves on the run. Come prepared. Pathfinder use map reveal to help navigate the treacherous wilds. So those are our choices. And like I said, I already made mine. I actually already made mine when I went to sit down and look at this game again. I realized that I hadn't opened up the two options. And I also realized that we just saw the High Priestess, and like I said, the Empress is very similar to that. And while I think I could probably do better on the Empress now that I kind of understand how the High Priestess worked, I would rather just move forward and do something new, especially on the channel. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to go into the Emperor and just kind of see where our luck takes us. As for encounter cards, once again, I'm going to use new cards. I'm going to try and make it as fresh of gameplay for each chapter as I can. I don't want to reuse any cards too awful much, unless there's a very specific card that I know is going to help really push the chapter forward. Example is the Fame card for the Empress. I don't want to replay anything we've already seen. I want to show new cards and new variations. So, Burning Building, Cartographer, Reyna's Remarkable Fishing, which is just really exciting to me, Unrest and Iron Peak, Gnomish Exchange we did, and it looks like we failed, but I'm going to skip it because we did it. Same thing with Malekith's Problem. Market Thief I don't remember doing. Winter Solstice. Lost Boy we did. Friendly Innkeeper I don't remember us doing. Old Maiden. Temple Prayer. And we have 2 more. So because we have 2 more, let's do the arm wrestling. And for the sake of it, we will do... We're gonna need money. So let's do... Oh, just kidding. I added 2 extras. Haha. Okay, so then that's what we'll do. And then a humble hammer, Winter's Bane. I believe we're not going to be coming across any kind of corrupted, so it's not really worthwhile. Berserker's Creed, yes, the new card, Ruby, and we'll do the shield. Now for supplies, we can only add 1 thing, and I'm going to add food specifically because they said bring food. And that is what we're going to do.
These foes I place before you, these rules, I do not know truly if they will train you for the challenges that Callus will place in your way. Of course, we know how this part of the story ends. The Emperor is merely the face on the throne. Behind him, the usurper pulls the strings. The one who sits upon the throne of life and death has a great influence upon the world. Their very soul permeates the lands and fills the hearts of the people.
A recruitment drive. The shrill voice of the town crier rings out across the market square. The Emperor himself seeks Adventurers Guild members! Urgent expedition! Vital to the safety of the Empire! You spot a crowd of travelers, weighted down with weapons and tools lingering nearby. The Empire is offering a reward just to set off on the expedition. Even more if we make it back. That's how desperate they are for help. The dealer adds a gold counter to the map.
The Empire does not ask for much, but in the end they take everything.
On arriving at the gates of the royal palace, an armed escort leads you directly to the Emperor's chambers. The Emperor remains still and silent as his chief council lays out the expedition. Few relics from the last age still endure in this world. We had one in this very room until last night. She gestures to an empty pedestal. Not only must you reclaim the stolen symbol of our power, we ask that you gather its 3 sibling relics. Explain that you are ready to go. Ask who stole the artifact. Examine the pedestal. Let's examine the pedestal first. An ornate pillow sits atop a stone pillar. In the dust, you make out the shape of a jagged blade. It was a ceremonial sword. It sat for decades under our protection. We're not protecting it, you understand. We're protecting those who would try to possess it. The blade is cursed. Its venom strikes both wielder and foe in equal measure. Few relics from the last age still endure in the world. Ask who stole the artifact. The evidence suggests a thief. They seized on a weak spot in our guard's schedule. There are many treasures in the palace. It is curious that this is all they stole. Curious indeed. I am ready to go. Hold, adventurer. It took skilled and dangerous thieves to steal the artifact. We need to ensure you'll be safe out there. See our training officer on the way out. Aye, aye.
A keen eye will notice that themes repeat themselves. Events too. The wheel ever turns.
training ground. You are greeted by Captain Estrella Fior. Fior? Thieves are cowards at heart. They will dodge your heaviest attacks just as they dodge their civic duty. A swift blade is best to defeat them. Here, try these out. Dual-wield weapons are effective against fast enemies like Thieves, but are weak against armored enemies like Empire. Ooh, we get double blades. I'm in.
I never understood the duel. If you're at war, use every tool at your disposal. If not, let things lie.
Huh. He has a point. Stun Thieves. Perform 6 strike that cause stun to Thieves. Stunned enemies take 150% damage when hit. Riposte and Lite. Hits increase during a combo. Riposte to stun enemies counterattacks. Weak against enemies with high defense. I am a fan. Oh, wow.
Still, you find yourself hunting relics. Do you not wonder why or what they may do?
I mean, yeah, obviously. I was totally, completely thinking that. Entering the wilds. Your quest takes you far away from the city. Vast wildlands stretch out before you. Your companion reminds you of the Emperor's mission. One relic was stolen by a brazen thieves. Another is in the clutches of a shady merchant. One is enshrined in a small village in the east. As for the last... Malekith shrugs. Who knows? Find the 4 relics. Deliver them to the Empire safely. Well, let's go up, because that's going to be the shortest way to the first relic, I guess. Oh, I see.
A moment of peace on your travels. Savor it.
Peace. Tastes like pie. The open wilds. The wilds are welcoming. Their bounty is plentiful. In the bed of a river, you find some discarded coins. Hell yeah! I'm about this. Alright, let's go this way now. The wilds are welcoming once again. Their bounty is still very plentiful. And that rabbit is adorable. Like, can we just put out there? That is a really cute bun. Bun. You find some lost equipment discarded on the path. You don't know if it was abandoned through accident or foul play. As long as the foul play isn't here, I don't care. So I have dual wielding knives, which means my shield is useless and the Winter Bane is useless. But for the sake of argument, let's grab the Winter's Bane and maybe in the next go about we can get the shield. Can I still camp? Is that a thing I can do? I can still camp. We're gonna go up.
Yet inattention leads to disaster. Not every inch of the wilderness is peaceful.
Will you tell me that now? The treacherous wilds. We went from cute bun to cute wolf. The wilds are sometimes treacherous and harmful. You pluck some juicy wild berries from the thorn-covered thicket. The realization they are poisonous arrives far too late. So, the wolf doesn't get me, but the poisonous berries do. Interesting. We are still trapped in the treacherous wild, and it's still very harmful. I'm still mindlessly plucking juicy wild berries from thorn-covered thickets and just popping them into my mouth, disregarding the fact that I already got food poisoning once and just going for it again. Yeah.
One more relic is within your grasp. Who hired these thieves? That is the true question.
I agree. Stolen relic. The thieves' erratic movement crosses right into your path. You catch them frantically loading the relic onto a horse and cart. Just hold him off for a couple of minutes while we ready the horses. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go into my inventory. Do I not? No, I don't. I thought I had, well then, never mind. Let's go. I thought I had dual blades. Apparently they just showed them off to be fancy. Winter's Bane. Used to defeat those in need. That is a very cool looking sword.
Why do you keep getting us into these situations?
The distant sound of horses alerts you to a carriage disappearing over the horizon. You'll never catch them now. The relic escapes into the wilds. Well, damn. However, can't I just do that? Yeah. So I'll never catch them now. Haha, but you went back the way I came, so that made it easy. Let's see if I can fight you. One more time. Maybe a little bit faster.
I hope this works!
Now death comes to you. This story ends here.
On the longest night of winter, the townfolk of Stiegel set up around a huge bonfire to celebrate the victory of light over darkness. The one night the Empire turns a blind eye to the outlawed use of magic. You join a group of peasants close to the fire. Taking a sip, the woman beside you offers you a goblet. You politely accept the pungent potion and take a quick swig. Warmth rushes through your body and you fall into a deep, hypnotic trance as you stare into the dancing flames. You wake to find yourself in a stable, nestled among a herd of cows. On your way out, you spot a few unconscious Empire guards huddled together outside the stable. No blessing cards found in the inventory. Huh. That's a very interesting card. I wonder how I achieve blessings with that. You lose a piece of equipment. You've lost the cutthroat blades. So do I have a weapon anymore? The wilds are welcoming, their bounty plentiful. You feel soothed and reinvigorated by your exploration. Hooray! I got life.
Do what you can to find more food.
The wilds are welcoming, their bounty plentiful. You harvest succulent berries from a nearby thicket. Hooray! I have more food. I can do nothing with that card, so we're going up. The dangerous wilds. The wilds are home to many rebel, criminal, and beast. Let us fight.
You should run while you have the chance.
Yep.
I like that the game took my only weapons, and so they were like, oh yeah, how is she gonna fight? Some shards of rusty metal to hold in your hands. That's what you will use to fight.
A useful tool, but simple magic.
Extinguisher. Fire resistance. Fire inflicts 40% less damage. Any number of rings can be equipped at one time. Well then, in that case, I'm equipping it because, you know, flamethrowers are fun. And into it we go again. Pray for me, guys. This is going to be a very, very short run.
By sea and sky, Fate and Fame!
A remnant of the Templars and their religious righteousness.
That's my sword! Yes, please. Now I feel like I can at least accomplish something. The open wilds. The wilds are welcoming you once again. A delightful aroma leads you to a trope of hearty morels. You use them to prepare a nourishing meal. Oh, good food. Shifty salesman. Relic price reduced by 14. Cost 26. That's 6 more than I can afford. Let's negotiate a better price one more time. The relic's price is reduced by 12. Buy the relic for 14 gold. Yes, please. I've only ever seen this much coin in my dreams. The merchant seems pleased with the sale. You recovered the relic. You lost 14 gold. Cursed Helm of Ogagu? Cursed. The new wielder of this item will gain a curse. Bound. This card cannot be discarded. Redeemer's Tax. Cursed equipment. Lose a random equipment card whenever you lose a curse. But I get to keep it for now, right? Like, that's the thing. The relic is cursed! Malaclips exclaimed. Who would want to steal such a thing in the first place? Stupid people? Temple prayers. The Temple of Divine Providence provides a blessing in exchange for simple gold donations. Take all my money. Humble Spirit. Max health. Receive plus 15 max health while no platinum cards are equipped. Yes. You leave with your new blessing. I have no money, but that's okay. The village of Durnich is unremarkable, save for a tiny, nearly forgotten shrine. Here you find another relic, resting on a dusty altar. An old woman greets you. I see you are interested in our relic. Local legend tells of a time when a great hero will come to claim it. Until then, it remains here under our watch. Claim you are the hero. Requires 15. Leave.
These tokens represent the expansion of the game. More options, more cards, more opportunities.
Fantastic. The market bazaar is a hive of activity. Traders from across the lands call out to passerbyers to sell their wares. As the sun beats down on the crowded street, you pause briefly to draw water from a fountain. You feel something tug on the inside of your tunic. Turning quickly, you discover a pickpocket making off with some of your belongings. Oh no. This was a bad choice. You jump to your feet and catch a glimpse of the thief as they weave through the crowd. Oh, all right, you sod. Keep your darn stuff, the thief mutters as they drop your belongings on the ground. As you gather up your things, the thief runs off, back into the crowd. You gain 5 food. Thank God. No. It's okay, I only have my sword, so it's about as heavy of a weapon as I'm gonna get.
I hope this works.
Well, I didn't make a complete pig's ear out of it. That's good. And I almost got my fame. Okay, so we're going to go to the friendly innkeep, and we are definitely going to go to Reyna's remarkable fishing. Thank you. Hey look, friendly innkeep.
A simple part of every story, especially a tale spent in the company of allies and boon companions.
As night draws in, you return to the Rusty Razor. The proprietor greets you warmly. What can I provide to the savior of the Rusty Razor? Heal, buy a meal, or rest? What do you require? I can't buy anything, can I? Decline. Ask about lodging. Rest. 1 food heals 5 life. I can do that. I just decided to pass out in this lodge for like 3 nights in a row. Not right now. Discuss the latest rumors. Sure, why not? The innkeeper tells you that the recent cheese festival has kept the inn busy and his coffers full. Fantastic! I'm so happy to hear that. You leave the inn.
You are starving now. Every fresh encounter will cause you damage. Tread carefully.
Fantastic. That's what I've always wanted.
By sea and sun, fate and fame!
Berserker's Creed. Stun Bash. Charge Bash cause stun to a single target when activated. Basic Bash cause brief stun. Damage Bluff. Deal more damage the more life you lose in combat. Ooh, sounds good to me. Extra gold. Gain +3 gold whenever you draw a gold card. Thank you.
The power Rage grants is often misunderstood.
I have food again. Hell yeah. Alright. Because I don't know if this is going to be a good card, a bad card, or what. I'm going to do this now while I can. Reyna's remarkable fishing. While strolling the docks of Iron Peak, a tattooed woman calls to you from a small fishing slope. As she shakes her hand, she introduces herself as Reyna Ishmael, captain of the SS Remarkable. You look strong of arm and sure of aim. Have you considered a career in the fast-paced world of deep-sea harpoon fishing? I haven't actually considered this in my life. Ask about harpoon fishing. It's a popular pastime among the kinds of folk who need to prove their physical prowess, she says, brandishing a rust-covered harpoon. I can get you out on the water right now, or for a little extra gold, I know where I can acquire a premium harpoon. It'll help steady your aim. Behind her, the sea beckons. Agree to fish now. Purchase a premium harpoon. Refuse and leave the docks. Purchase a premium harpoon? Reyna pads off down the docks and returns hastily, the sinew of her arm bulging under the weight of the new harpoon. This will improve your aim, provided you can raise it off of the deck. Purchase the harpoon for 10 gold. Yeah, why not? With your supplies safely stowed, Captain Reyna sails the boat away from the dock and out into the open waters. You've lost 10 gold. The pendulum beam will now move slower in this encounter. That's of no use to me. As the shoreline disappears, Reyna drops anchor. You need me to tell you how this works, or are you ready to throw some harpoons around? No, ask for instructions. She puts one arm on your shoulder and points down into the water. We call that the ocean. It's got fish in it. If you throw your harpoon down there, it hits one. I'll pull it up for you. You'll want to be careful of the reef wall. If your harpoon ends up in there, you might as well kiss it goodbye. The deeper you go, the bigger the fish, though you can never be too certain what you'll catch. Finally, there's a shipwreck way down there. An old merchant vessel. See that golden glimmer? If you need a target fair and true, I'd aim for that. You raise the harpoon over your head and hurl it into the churning ocean. Oh.
The pendulum swings like a scythe, bearing hope or failure. Nicely timed.
With uneery accuracy, your harpoon plunges deeper into the reef. Shit. Almost missed that. The harpoon descends to the lowest reaches of the reef. The merchant vessel treasure glitters tantalizing on the ocean floor. Oh, God.
Breathe. You have done well.
Thank you for letting me know I can breathe now. I was holding my breath the whole time. Reyna hauls your ketchup on the deck. Horned Gloom Grouper. How cool. Fantastic, says Reyna, hauling the massive flat-headed fish over the rail. A horned gloom grouper, and look at the size of him. The sun hangs low on the horizon. Reyna raises the anchor and says, time to return to the docks and to distribute the sea's bounty. Armed northerners await for you on the docks. A burly warrior, reeking of fish and salt water, pointing at Reyna accusatorily. There she is! The one who stole the father's whaling harpoon. Let's teach her what we do to pirates around these parts. You draw your weapon and prepare to face your attackers. And here I thought this was just going to be a fun, good game, and, I wasn't going to lose any more life, or food, or health, or life.
How did Did you not get the message? We're not to be messed with.
Nice work protecting the cargo, says Reyna, as she rolls one of the Northerners off the pier. Reyna cleans your catch. That's a very successful haul. Yes, food, yes. This is what I want. Reyna gives you a casual salute, a bucket of chum dangling from her arm. If you ever want to go out on the water again, you know where to find me. I didn't get the piece. Was that robbery? I feel like that was robbery. Stolen relic. Though their movements are erratic, you eventually track the thieves back to their camp. You catch them frantically loading the relic into a horse and cart. Just hold her off for a couple of minutes while we ready the horses.
I hope this works.
We made it in time. Oh my god. I genuinely thought I was gonna mess it all up. It was just too short a time and I was like, I'm not killing them fast enough. And I have enough fame. After clearing out the thieves' camp, you quickly locate the relic. Tauren's plate. Tauren's plate, cursed. A new wielder of the item will gain a curse. No. We just got food, guys. Why would you do this to me? And I have 25 life. Oh god. Hunger fames. Lose 3 fame each time you starve. Another cursed relic? Malaclips exclaims. This was no part of our deal with the Empire.
Let us learn what sort you are. Strong? Clever? Wise? The circumstances under which you come here put the lie to that.
You enter a competition of strength at a fair. A gold prize is available to the winner. In the second round of the competition, you sit opposite the Age, framed of Huntley Toothless. He boasts about once being a silencer for the Thieves Guild. Oh, good. This thing again. Woo! Huntley crumples in defeat almost instantly. You're lucky I'm not 20 or 30 years younger, he says, grumbling. You've gained 2 fame. And I gained gold. And I've gained more gold. And I've gained more gold. You take your reward from the purser on the way out of the tavern. When you return, you will compete in the next round of a larger prize. Absolutely bloody useless. Oh, good. I'm not dying. The village of Durnich. I'm back, little old lady. Claim you are the hero. The woman examines you for a moment before falling to her knees in prayer. You have arrived, just as foretold. Our savior. Just kidding, wrong voice. You have arrived, just as foretold. Our savior. Drake's ring. Drake's ring. Yet another cursed item to carry. Reluctance. Slow ability. Your companion's ability cooldown charges 50% slower. Another accursed relic. I swear if I... Before Malaclips can finish, the relic starts to vibrate and hum, then glow with an eerie, unnatural light. Mage's Tower. Ooh. Your eye is drawn to a similar glow emanating in response from a distant tower. Do you think they're trying to tell us something? Malaclips smirks. Let's get moving.
And now you must begin to ask yourself how these threats connect. Were you simply a patsy for the Empire? Or did you hope to be something greater?
I mean, I hope to be something greater, to be honest. You know, nobody wants to be a patsy. The relic leads you to a mysterious tower. You will need to ascend it to reach the Mage at its summit. A storm swells ominously overhead. Enter the tower.
The wheel is one of my favorite innovations.
Of course
it combines many different elements of our game into one.
Confirm or redraw? Redraw.
Oh dear. Move faster next time.
Yeah, okay. The relics burn brightly, searing your hands. I see you have saved some of the relics. Do you believe you are the one to harness their power? The voice asked in an amused tone. As you climb the tower
A wise
stairs.
decision.
As you climb the tower stairs, a voice calls down from above. Do you even know why you're here? Or how much did they tell you when they ordered you out into the wilds? When they sent you out here like a dog after a bone? You continue to wind your way up the tower. You finally reach the top of the tower. You've been sent here to do the bidding of the true enemy. These relics can be used to defeat him, but here you are looking to return them to him. I see you bring the relics, the mage says with a grin. A thief can't be trusted to deliver on a job, but one can always rely on the predictability of the Empire to send their dogs. She holds the remaining relic out mockingly. I suppose you'll be wanting this. Take it, she says calmly. But be warned, its curse will sap your strength and your will to fight, and combat is inevitable, I'm afraid. Or, she continues, you can let me keep it, but should you best me, it will be lost to you forevermore. Take the curse relic and fight the mage under the burden. Leave the relic and fight the mage. So, my thought is this. I have 3, she has 1. I don't need 4. In fact, I really don't need the Empire having all 4. That just makes them more dangerous to me. So I don't really want to take it. In fact, I would prefer if they were split up and kept separate. Are you sure, mortal? She says as you reach for your weapon. Your Empire masters will be most unhappy should you fall at the final hurdle. Take the curse relic and fight the mage under the burden. Leave the relic and fight the mage. Leaving the remote. Blah. I am leaving the relic. You disappoint me, she says. No doubt your Imperial masters will be disappointed too. You draw your weapon as a group of thieves join the fray. Listen, when everyone's upset, I know I'm doing good. That's how that goes, right? Yeah, alright. I'm gonna die. Oh my god, I have so little life. Oh no, what am I doing? 1 of arcane. Relic Thief Mage. This mage went to extraordinary lengths to gather these relics. Mages shoot projectiles from a distance, use evade to avoid their attack. Now she is just one cool looking character, yeah? Death. Blood stains the ground beneath your corpse.
Fallen once more. Fortunately, this is but the lesser game, and we can try again.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Alright, guys. I am going to go and beat up a lot of characters with exactly the same setup that I've had. I'm not going to change anything because I was almost there. I almost won. And most importantly, I want to see this through to the end. But I do want to show you how difficult the gameplay is. So I'm going to keep everything up to this point, and I'm going to cut out me playing over all of the duplicate information and bring you back when I'm about to fight this mage and hopefully show you how to beat her. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Alright, see you soon.
Time passes and things change. The advances of the Empire march on, and mystery and magic falls further into darkness. Yet, death stalks the streets of the city.
Alright guys, I'm bringing you back because we get to see a card that wasn't here in the last run. Unrest in Iron Peak. A pale of smog casts the city in a dull, gray light as you navigate the narrow streets and back alleys of Iron Peak. Beware the Prince of Poisons, calls a young boy in a short-brimmed cap as he hands out leaflets to the passing crowd. You stop to read the discarded parchment, sodden by the damp that clings to the cobblestones. Prince of Poison strikes again. Another mass poisoning in the back streets of Lowtown. Mayor rises reward to 500 gold. The boy approaches you as you finish reading. If you really hope to be safe, you'd best protect yourself. I have just the thing, and at a bargain price. Ask about the Prince of Poison. Ask about the disheveled child in the alleyway. Ask about the protection of the Prince of Poison. Visit the marketplace. Ask about the Prince of Poison. He's the one responsible for all the killings that have been going on, the child exclaims, wide-eyed. Dozens, if not hundreds, of innocent people dead, all poisoned by the prince. He strikes at random anywhere in the city, and at any time, just drop one of the canisters and half the street's dead before anyone knows what's happening. If you really hope to be safe, you'd best protect yourself. I have just the thing, and at a bargain price. Ask about the disheveled children in the alleyway. The boy looks over to where you are pointing. Most of them lost their parents to poison and live on the streets now. The boy shakes his head in pity, saying, Came from a good home, some of them. They won't last in the streets, don't even know what street corner are best to beg at. Offer the children food, ignore them. I only have 2 food. And I don't know if they're poisoned too. But it doesn't matter, right? Even if they're poisoned and they're gonna die, you have to offer them hope. The children dressed in clothes once embellished with silver buttons and lace, but now torn and coated with soot, swarm around you as you approach with food in hand. Give the one food I can. A dozen filthy hands tear the offered morsel to shreds as the children scramble for what little they can get. One girl approaches and offers her thanks. She stands staring at you as you turn to leave the alleyway. You lose 1 food, but you gain 1 fame. Suddenly, an armed man sprints into the alley, knocking several children to the ground. He pauses to swear and glance back at the way he came. The silver-haired lady, clearly dressed for combat and supporting an array of weapons, stands silhouette at the end of the alley. Running is pointless, mad-eyed, she says, matter-of-factly. Mad-Eye draws his weapon as the children scatter. I'm not going back to prison! He yells in defiance. Attack Mad-Eye. Join the men attacking the women. Stay back and observe. Attack the man running from prison. Join the men attacking the woman. Well, 1, there's multiple people attacking this woman, whether it was male or female. There's multiple of them already attacking her. Nobody's attacking Mad-Eye. So if I was going to choose one of the 2, it would be him. If I stay back and observe, what I've noticed from this game is that it just ends the whole experience. So I'm going to attack Mad-Eye so that we don't end this card.
I turn my errors around in my mind, time on time. I know where I failed and where you must not.
You want to give me a hint? Should I attack Mad-Eye? Like, a hint would be nice. Don't squint your eyes at me. This one's mine, the woman tells you as you draw your weapon. More armed men suddenly rush into the alleyway. Mad-Eye! One of them calls out. We won't let her take you! Might as well die quick. Right? Better a fast death than a slow, arduous death. Yeah. Keturah. You will find no charity here. When activated, Keturah fires her back-holstered weapon and causes high damage to enemies in range. Stay close to charge her ability faster.
By sea and song, Fate and Fame!
The silver-haired woman immediately rushes forth to stand over Mad Eye, declaring, "I'm taking this lowlife in and getting the payment." As formidable as the woman looks, you turn to search the other fallen men before leaving the alleyway. Cardinal's Blade. Because I need a weapon that's going to be stronger than those
Do you
two.
use this for its holy virtues or its cutting edge?
I use the food for the holy purpose of feeding myself.
By sea and song, Fate and Fame!
Now the power is yours to use.
Shield. When skies are darkened by your enemy's volleys, fight in the shade of the personal wooden bulwark.
I hope this works!
Hungry helper. Companion tax. Lose 1 food each time you use a companion ability in combat. Alright, Malaclips, I'm never using your ability again. But good news, I'm really liking the shield, so who needs a companion when you have a shield, right?
Don't let them hit me! I'm too handsome for violence.
Lone wolf. Stand alone. Your companion will not aid you in combat. Well, you know what? That's better than losing my food, honestly. I'm cool with like that. Coward's audacity. First strike bluff. The first enemy to hit you in combat causes plus 25% damage for the remainder of the combat. So whoever hits me first, I gotta kill him fast.
You find yourself pitched against mages, and I cannot help but wish them success.
And we're back. So I actually ended up getting to show you a little bit more of the cards. between the two runs just because they opened up more opportunities. But now let's see if we can beat this Relic Thief Mage. Wish me luck. Only 3 life left. No big deal. You know. With a mage dispatched, you scoop up what remains of the final relic. For breaking a relic, you have failed to win the golden token. That's okay, guys. I don't need gold. Though you failed to recover all the relics, you were able to keep them out of the hands of the thieves. You journey back to the Imperial City to deliver your report. Returning relics. Captain Estrella meets you at the city gates. I'll take you straight to the Chief Council. She'll be eager to examine what you've brought back. On your walk to the palace, you explain that while you didn't manage to secure all the relics, you assure her that they are all destroyed or lost. Save your excuses for the council. You were sent to bring them all back. The Chief Council takes your news like bitter medicine. Well, I guess this is what happens when we send mercenaries and yokels to do a proper job. Be gone now before I question your loyalties. Yeah, you should question my loyalties. I too question them.
Every part of this tale is a part of your history, a part of the reasons that bring you here.
For completing the Emperor's expedition. Empire contacts. Palace armory. Exploring the wilds. A winding trail. Deadly forest. Ooh. Gambler's Jewel. The Lord's Diadem? The Lord's Diadem. Billy Clubs. Mercenary Garb. Is it bad that I'm really excited about the Billy Clubs? For befriending the Empire, your supplies have been added to. Brigand's Blades.
Not this time.
May not ever be a time for that. I truly haven't decided what side I'm on.
You have done well. You understand the basic rules of the game now. From here, they will change.
Exciting, exciting. So, that is it. We have finished the Emperor. And once again, just like the High Priestess, we ended up with a win, but not a gold win. With the gold win for the Emperor, it really does change how you play the game moving forward, and it affects certain things. Certain paths are locked, and certain paths can you can only do them if you fully throw yourself into like the Empire, and vice versa. So that's why I didn't fully want to go all Empire gung-ho, because I don't really know what this will unlock. And just like you guys, I'm kind of trying to explore and keep it fresh for myself as well as for you guys. And also, I don't know how good I'm doing at hiding things that I know in advance, so I fear that I'm spoiling things for you guys as I'm playing. So I'm trying to avoid that as much as possible. In the next episode, we can play the Empress, we can play the Hierophant, the Lovers, or the Chariot. This time, I'm going to actually show you which each of them is. And I'm going to take a break from this game, probably for a week or so, and play a bit of a surprise. So a different game I'm going to bring onto the channel. Nothing long, nothing that's going to really be like a walkthrough or anything, just kind of a first taste of the game. So while that's happening, it will give you guys an opportunity to see the game and see if you have a preference. And this is kind of my atonement for what I did in the last episode to you guys. So let's start with the Empress once more. Earn fame in order to wield the legendary weapon. Villages on the northern outskirts are under assault for the northern raiders. Defeat the mighty shaman who is leading their raids. Or the Hierophant.
Every game, even this game we play, is a shadow of the great game. The game of life and death. Once I was its master, but now another sits upon that throne. I will teach you everything I can in this game, that you might have the strength to master the great game in time.
In time. The Hierophant. Discover which assassin seeks to kill Father Galfrey. Remuneration. Information comes at a cost. Collect gold to use for bribes. Tempt fortune. Be prepared for dice games. The Guild. Take heed. Thieves are not known for their loyalty. So this one's pretty cool. Or it sounds pretty cool. And I think I remember playing it once upon a time. The Lovers.
My mind has been honed by years of constant meditation and focus. I am perfected as a shape for the world to flow through. This is why I was worthy of the game, and it is why Callus is not. He never will be, for he lacks the discipline.
That's not ego talking at all. The Lovers. Keep Oswin safe from his murderous lover. Undead lackeys. Oswin's lover will send an army of skeletons to bring him back. Share food. If he is with you, Oswin will eat one food every step if he is injured. This is one of those carry him on your back games. Alright, I see you. Crowd control. Dominate the fight with artifacts. So, skeletons. That's an option. And the Chariot.
The symbol of victory over oppression, control and will. Properties I understand well, and you will learn.
A plague of corruption is spreading through the downtrodden denizens in the old city. Aid Estrella and her loyal soldiers and find a way for the citizens to escape. Infestation. Defeat as many corrupted as possible to find the source of the plague. Precision. You will need to demonstrate great precision in order to win the day. Rescue wagons. Save innocent townfolk to access more stock and options at camp. Interesting. So we've got zombies, we've got skeletons, and we've got assassins. Assassins. So those are the 3 new options. If you would like me to do the Empress next, I'm more than happy to do that. If you'd like me to try one of the 3, like I said, leave a comment down below and I will read through them before I pick this game back up. And I do hope you all enjoy and will join me for the next episode. Have a great day, guys.